Vanakkam, I'm Karthik Sau. Welcome you all to Decode Market Profile program on YouTube. After so much of uh, thought process, I decided to give you this on YouTube. This is going to be the first video of this education series, and this is going to be the introduction. Introduction in the sense I'm not going to introduce myself so much because people who know me already, no need of any introduction. People who don't know anything about me, you can go ahead and watch more videos I have uploaded, which is Open Drive. I think 25 videos have been uploaded in YouTube, which is real market analysis, real time market analysis. You can see that, or you can go to marketminds.in, my website, and you can check little more information about me. If you want to know more about me personally, you can always contact me, or you can contact the people who already took some mentorship course from me. They'll give you bad or good reviews about me. Okay, fine. So let's skip introducing so much about me. Okay, I'm Karthik Sau. That is enough as of now. Fine. About market profile. Okay, there are two categories of the people who are coming to this video now. Few people who have already gone through many books, or who have already seen so many videos of market profile, and a little confused, or still they didn't get what they are looking for, or it is not that easy to understand. Those kind of people will be coming, used to be watch this, or other set of people who are completely have no idea about market profile. They don't know what exactly market profile is, why it is looking like that, what they are reading from that market profile tool and all. So for them, with that mind, with that idea on mind, I'm sorry, I'm watching market also now. I'm recording this on live, so little struggling between the. I'm just stuck between the words. So, and yes, I just wanted to make sure that I'm not a professional YouTuber. This is the first try. I'm just used to have live webinars with huge interaction. I never put mute on my webinars. People used to talk to me so much. So this is the first time I'm talking to a camera, monitor and all. So if there is lack of professionalism for a YouTube video, please bear with me. I may be stuck between the words sometimes. So please bear with me. And how it is going to be means I'm not going to give you more complex definitions, more what to say high-end tutorial items to explain what is market profile. I am going to deliver this content like if my daughter or my brother sitting next to me and ask, if they are asking me that what are you looking in this chart, bro, why should I switch from my normal candlesticks, why should I switch from my normal candlesticks to this market profile, what exactly you are seeing in this, how it is going to be benefitable for you in a day-to-day activity. In that way, if someone is asking, means I have to deliver them in a simple way, right? If my brother is sitting next to me, I'm not going to tell them the history of market profile. The same way I'm going to take it. If you want to know more about market profile, like who invented, where it has been invented, how it has been invented, where it has been used, who bring it to India, all news are there in web. Just go and search. Okay, we will straight away jump into the subject without any more complex definitions. Simply we will see how it is going to be benefitable to you, how it is. Okay, in this video what we are going to say is what is market profile, how to read this, why we need this tool. Okay, fine. What is market profile? Most of you know this. Market profile is nothing but a charting tool. It is another charting tool like normal candlesticks and line charts, Ichimoku charts, everything is there, right? So the same way, this is another charting tool which is going to deliver some more information which is not being delivered by normal candlestick patterns. Okay. So usually market profile charts will look like this. Actually, the live market is going on since today. I don't have any trades. I'm just recording this video. I don't want to waste time, so okay, 1 minute, I'll check it out. Okay, fine. Yeah, no trades. Fine. This is how the market profile looks. This is day by day structure of a day. Okay, this is previous day, yesterday's structure. This one is day before yesterday. This one is day before that day. The same way, this is the one live today. It is going on right now. Okay, so what actually I'm seeing here, what exactly is happening now, what is how you are reading this one means nothing. The same way how you are seeing the normal candlesticks, right? The same way here you are seeing the time at the bottom. Here you are seeing the time. In the right corner you are seeing the price. Same thing, nothing. What is the difference between your the normal candlesticks and market profile is you are seeing the volume part here horizontally, like volume. Here you are seeing the volume horizontally. There we will be seeing it in vertical way. The same way we are going to see the time also in a vertical way, like where market stayed for long time. The first thing what we are doing in market profile is we are trying to find out what was the fair price zone yesterday, what was the auction zone yesterday, day before that day. With that information we are going to get some context. Okay, so difference between normal candlestick and that one is simply by this information. I don't say you cannot get where the market has been stayed for a long time, but with this all the computation has been done. With the market profile tool, all the computation has been done. I'm getting it in a very clear way. Okay, we will go to the next step. Fine. Why the structure looks like this? Nothing. That is also is not a very big thing. How we are finding the payments, just in your normal candlesticks also just keep 1 minute candle. Let's take yesterday's value area first. Okay, if I draw a line like draw a zone which connects most of the candles, means that is the right. The same way at the end of the day we are getting more candles connected in this part. Right. The same way if I'm connecting okay, so which one is the zone where market stayed for longer time, this one or this one? This is the zone where market stayed for a longer time. Okay, this is we have like after 1:30 to 3:30, 2 hours time. This one is from the morning like 9:47 to 1:15. The market stayed at this price zone for longer period. That is what is showing in market profile. Might not be actually when we are drawing here, it may not be accurate, but still concept wise that is the one. The same way here is the price stayed for longer time. That is what noted as POC here. We will explain those things later, but still just to understand the structure. Okay, this is where price stayed for a longer time. Okay, why we need to find the price where the price has been stayed for longer time? Why we need to understand those things means, yes, we need to understand some basic thing of statistics. Okay, we don't need to go very deep into those statistics things. We are trying to find out the bell curve of a given day, particular day. Where is the bell curve? Where is the this bell curve is nothing but the auction place where exactly the real auction of the day has been happened, which is nothing but normal standard deviation. If you are a statistics students, whenever you are coming across a normal standard deviation thing, they will be start with this bell curve thing. Okay, what is that is standard deviation. We used to have this bell curve. In this bell curve, what are all the information you used to get is, you have to find out first the prominent zone, which means mu zone, which is mean zone. You can say in any words. In statistics they used to call it as mu. Normally it is mean zone. Okay, here this is the prominent zone where most of the process happened. Like if they are taking a population survey or some other election result survey, everything, right, they used to first take whole calculation and figure out where is the majority, what majority is doing, where majority is happening. In that way they used to find it out, right? The same thing we are doing here. We are trying to find out majority of the time where market stayed, where market did some auction process in the longer duration, majority of the time consumed by the market in which price. For example, if price moved from 33,500 to 33,000, means, okay, this 500 points travel has been happened, but price stayed at a point like 33,000, let's say 33,320. okay, if price, like every 1 minute candle you are seeing, right? Yes, in the previous thing I showed you, every 1 minute candle, it's like, so every 1 minute, most of the 1 minute candle where it has been stayed, most of the time price came to this price again and again, means that point has to be noted first. Okay, this is going to be the prominent zone, which is what we call it as point of control in market profile. This is prominent zone. Why we are taking this is, now we are calculating time only. Okay, now we are calculating where time, where market stayed in, where in the sense where is the location of the price. Okay, in which price market consumed so much of time. Okay, this is the price, means we can say that 68% of the time in the whole day, like in the 7 hours, 68% of the time will be consumed between around this zone. Okay, in that 68% in the sense 34% this side, 34% this side. It is standard, but it is not actually happening in the live market. It will be changing. That is what we are going to see in the next thing. Now for understanding, you just take this one, 34% equally, and it will be revolving, the price will be revolving around this price for 68% of time. Okay, that levels are calculated and marked as standard deviation 1 and standard deviation -1. You might know this. If I am going to give you the standard deviation calculations and the normal distribution in a statistical way, that is going to bore you, or I am not a statistical student, I am not a commerce student, I may make some definitive mistakes. My definition might be wrong. Okay, so this is better, this way is better for understanding. Like a person who is having no idea like me about statistics can understand very simply in this way: standard deviation 1 and standard deviation 2. That is what bell curve is. Okay, fine. Now the 68% top and 68% bottom is going to be marked as standard deviation 1 and standard deviation minus 1, which is what we call it as value area low and value area high. Okay, if you vertically turn this, diagram, you are going to see the structure in market profile. This one cannot be find out easily. It is not, I'm not saying it cannot be formed, it cannot be find out in a normal candlestick. It cannot be find out that easy as market profile. Fine. Now, yeah, since we came to this portion, I just wanted to complete that one, next one also. Here the mu zone is there, right? It is normally in for statistics people, they used to teach that this has to be always in center. Okay, this has to be always in center, and it is 0. This one is 1 and this one is minus 1. In that way they used to teach, but we have to understand another two terms. Just keep that in your mind, which is going to be useful to you when we are seeing the third chapter. I think day types, when we are seeing, it is going to be useful to you. Just keep it in mind. However, I'm going to reference that in the third video also. Variance and variation. Okay, variance in the sense, this is the zone of high and low. Yes, it is there, but in the live, the price no need to be always in the center. The mean zone is don't have any compulsion to be in the center. It can move towards this zone or move towards the low. It can, in the same bell curve, fair price can move to this zone or fair price can move to this zone without changing the levels of high and low. This one can change. This is what we call it as variance. Okay, the price action happening inside this structure, the price action happening inside the structure and changing the mean area from low to top, that can move it, which is called variance. Okay, the same thing, 33,500 we spoke, right? 33,500 to 33,000. Okay, this is the bell curve we formed. Still, out of this area, some price action may be happening, like price may go up and have a go down and have a shakeout, and price can go this down and have a shakeout and come back. All these things are stayed for some time, like 4 or 5 minutes candle and coming back into the zone. All these things are there, right? So these things are, these price action, this price behavior is what we call it as variation. Now it might be little confusing, but still just keep this information in mind, like variance and variation. Just keep this information in mind when we are seeing it in live. Like when we are seeing the day types, you will understand better way. Okay, simply since I took this bell curve, now I am just giving these two information added, right? Okay, the mean zone moving between the zones, between the high and low of sigma 1 and sigma minus 1 zone, standard deviation up and down, value area high and low, whatever it is, you name it, whatever it is, the mean zone moving between these value area high and low is variance. The price moving out of the bell curve zone is called variation. Okay, fine. Now we come back to TPO thing. Why it is called as TPO? Okay, this one is normal candlestick, right? This one is normal candlesticks. This one is market profile candles. Okay, we can, for now we can say candle, but it is not candle, it's periods. We have to say it as a TPO period, right? This is half an hour candle. In market profile, this one is mandatory. You have to use minimum half an hour candle, and if the market is having longer time, like now for NSE 30 minutes is mandatory. Okay, if you are using MCX or you are trading in an international market, if the market is running for 23 hours a day, at that time you can use 1 hour candle also. 1 hour candle. Some people used to have tick ranges. Some people used to have 75-minute and all. More than 1 hour they used to have. It depends on the market. For NSE, we will talk that. For NSE, it is 30 minutes. MCX, you can have 30 minutes or 1 hour, whatever it is. Okay. I didn't use market profile in MCX. For NSE, it is 30 minutes. Every 30-minute candle is being marked as an alphabet. First one is marked as A, second one is marked as B, third one is marked as C, then D. It follows up to 3:30 as M. Here is the opening, here is the closing. So the same thing has been printed here. Opening and closing, everything has been printed as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Okay. So it's simply a graphical representation only. Why it is named in English means to understand after B period, if someone is if someone is calling you and say B period over, means you must understand that 1 hour over. What happened in that 1 hour? Where happened? What is the location? How it happened? Why it happened? All these things are mandatory to understand the further move of the market. Okay, fine. Now if we are seeing this in the same way, this is if you are printing and seeing this in the same way, this is split profile, and we have an option to compose like left align. If you remove all the spaces here, the space between this point, right? If you remove all the spaces, it will align left and make a structure like this. This is the composed profile. This is the split profile. I'll show you in live also. Whatever I'm doing it in live only. Okay. This is the yesterday's yesterday's profile, split profile. If I combine this, it will give me a structure like this. Okay. What is this structure? Why this structure is needed? Why? How we are going to use this one and all? It's going to be discussed at the end. First, you need to understand what actually market profile is, why this structure is forming, why we have to use this one and all, right? So for that, we need to understand what exactly happening here. This one is nothing but half-an-hour candles printing in alphabets, right? Printing in alphabets, and also the same thing. To find out the fair price zone where market stayed for a long time is fair price zone, and 68% of the 68% around the fair price zone. Where is value area high, where is value area low, all these things will be shown just like that. Now you have an idea about what is exactly happening, how the structure is forming, why we are seeing this to understand the auction zones of the previous market, right? So can't we do the same in normal candlestick? Means yes, we can do it. I just marked this one for the yesterday and day before yesterday. Like this is the zone of, like if you mark this in 1 minute and see this in half-an-hour candle, you will see the market like this. Like today, now price is staying above the yesterday's prominent zone, POC. Okay, the price is staying above this prominent zone. It is giving some information. So how it is going to unwind more information slowly, but I don't want to discuss those things right away. But still, as of now, there is no trades only. By seeing this, we can say there is no trades only. Fine. And it is expiry day. Fine. This is how, if you see this candlesticks, like half-an-hour candlesticks in this way, for me, it is very hard to understand what exactly happening there. For me, I found market profile is so easy for me to understand something in a different way, like to define a context Context is very important for any trader. You know that you have come across those things already. Like nothing but we are checking the market profile to understand where auction process day by day, how the auction process happened, where the most of the auction happened. With that information we are marking some support and resistance zone, and we try to understand some behavior of the particular stock what you are using to find out when it is going to happen. Okay, why we call this every this characters, right? A, B, C, D and all this everything, we call it as TPO. Why we are calling it as TPO? Okay, I'll just finish off with this information. Like every take a letter will be printed. Okay, every take a letter will be printed. That letter is what we call it as TPO. That, yeah, okay, this letter is called TPO. Okay, now this D period letter is called TPO. Every in the whole candle we call it as period. This one is A period, this one is B period, this one is C period, this one is D period. Okay, why we call this as TPO means Jim Dalton is giving some definition about that. Simply, price, advertise, opportunities. There is a clear distinction between price and value. Okay, there is, you know that what's the value of the what is the value and what is the price? Price is 34,495. Sorry, 34,965. And what is the value of the price depends on when it is happening and how much of volume is there, and everything is right. So price, advertise, opportunities. Okay, time regulates the opportunity. Just simply go through this. Price is advertising opportunities to buy or sell. Time regulates the opportunity. When it is happening, at what time, at what price. If simply by 12:15 where price has to stay to give you an opportunity to go for long, or by 12:15 where the price has to stay to give you the opportunity to go for short. Okay, for that is why we are calling this whole market profile thing as a TPO. Again I'll tell you, price advertise the opportunity, time regulates the advertised opportunity, volume, this volume is measuring the success and failure of the advertised opportunities. Advertisement in the sense it is tempting you, right? Go for buy, go for short. I'm feeling that market is going to be an uptrend. I'm feeling that market is going to be a downtrend. The same way, every take price is advertising something. Okay, the time is the one regulates the advertisement to find out a very clear opportunity. This volume is going to give you the volume is going to give you the measurement of the opportunity to understand whether it is going to be succeeded or failed. Okay, we will see more about this in future videos, right? Hi, hope you got some good information about market profile. As of now, this is simple introduction. Initially I just wanted to make a clear PowerPoint presentation and give it in a professional way. Then I decided that I just wanted to make it very simple, like a normal person who never traded also, or never seen a charting tool, any other charting tool also can understand in a easy way. So that I'm giving it in this way. I'm going to continue in the same way only, because market profile is being overrated. Yes, it has been underrated. At the same time it has been overrated by the software selling people and trainers like me also. So a person who was new to market, or he's been in the market new to market profile, should never get a feel that this is something complex thing, or professional traders or a very highly intellectual people who have 2 3 brains in their head can only understand market profile. In that way it should not sound. So that's why I just wanted to make it in a very simple way. I hope I have given you some information in a right way, I thought. If you are finding any glitches, if you want to if you want me to give in a different way, means just let me know. I'll try to change it, but I plan like this only. I don't want to give you a PowerPoint presentation. I don't want to give you so much of definitions, because you have already got all those things in other videos. I just wanted to make it very clear, crystal clear, right? For this itself it took, I think, around 30 minutes. I just wanted to make only 20 minutes video, but I'll try to reduce my content in the next video, right? See you all. Have a good day. Thank you so much. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಂಟ್ರಿಗಲ್ಪಲ.